Alet. Today I will be showing you how to make crunchies. They are South African oatmeal cookies, but it's much easier than making oatmeal cookies because you don't have to roll them individually and bake them. You just put the whole batter into one dish and then you bake it. You cut it into squares as soon as it comes out of the oven. That makes it very convenient, and what I love about this recipe is that I use rolled oats, and it makes for a nice snack when you want to put it into kids' lunch boxes or take it to work. Another thing I love about this recipe is that the kids can get involved baking it. There aren't any eggs or raw ingredients, so everything you see here they can eat. So let's get baking. First, you turn the oven on 350. That's 180 degrees Celsius. So essentially you just need one bowl. You put all of these ingredients into the bowl, mix it up, and then you have your wet ingredients, which is the butter, the honey, baking soda, and milk. So we need 2.5 cups of rolled oats. I really like using rolled oats. It's not as refined as the quick instant oats. It also helps in the texture of this recipe and makes it nice and chewy. 2.5 cups of that. 2 cups of light brown sugar. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And 2 cups of desiccated coconut. Make sure it's not sweetened coconut. Now you can add 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And we mix it together. Just set that aside and we will start melting the butter. We'll use 2 sticks of butter that is unsalted. Just stick it in the microwave. What I like to do with the covers of the butter is just to grease the dish to ensure that the crunchies remove easily. Still waiting. That took about a minute. Now we can add the honey. 2 tablespoons of honey. And make sure it's well combined. Just let this cool down a little bit so that it's not too hot and starts to boil the baking soda once you add it into the mixture. We don't want it to start fizzing up too much. The reason why we dissolve the baking soda in the milk is that you don't get that metallic baking soda flavor once the cookies are baked. So let's add 2 teaspoons of baking soda to 2 tablespoons of milk. And the oven is ready. How easy is that? Now we can add the milk to this butter mixture. And make sure you get all the baking soda out of there. See, luckily not too much fizzing. Right, mix it in. Feel free to get your hands in there. I probably will in a minute. Just make sure everything is well mixed. Alright, that's enough. Let's load it up. Just pat it down nice and tightly into the dish. And I like to squeeze the edges down a little bit because once it bakes, the edges tend to puff up a lot higher than the internal part of the center of this. This is fun. Alright, and already smells really tasty. So we're going to bake this at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. In it goes. So now that I've enjoyed a cup of tea and cleaned all the dishes, let's have a look and see if they're ready. Very ready. They look nice and golden and brown. So once they're out of the oven, we slice them. You can see the mixture is still very soft. Once it cools down, it gets really hard, so that's why it's important to cut it as soon as it gets out of the oven. Otherwise you won't be able to cut them later. Alright, wait till they fully cool down before you try them. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. Definitely go try it out at home, it's really easy to make. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page, Homemade with Alet. See you next time.